The rise of artificial intelligence has brought us amazing innovations, from instant translations to self-driving cars. But a new generation of AI systems is pushing us into uncharted territory. We are now entering an era where AI is no longer just a tool. It is becoming a worker, a decision maker, and in some cases, a boss. And this shift could change the job market forever. For decades, automation has been replacing human labor in factories, warehouses, and even offices. But until now, most automation was limited to repetitive, predictable tasks. Machines could assemble cars or sort packages, but they couldn't think, adapt, or strategize the way humans do. That limitation is vanishing. Autonomous AI agents are emerging systems that can plan goals, break them into tasks, gather information, make decisions, and execute actions without constant human supervision. They can do research, write code, manage schedules, negotiate deals, and even design new products. In short, they are not just replacing the worker. They are replacing the manager. These AI employees can work 24 hours a day, never get tired, never ask for a raise, and never take vacation. For companies, that's an irresistible offer. Imagine a startup with no human staff, only AI agents running the entire operation. It sounds like science fiction, but it's already happening in China. AI-driven e-commerce companies are testing fully automated storefronts that require zero human involvement. In the United States, tech startups are building AI CEOs capable of managing finances, approving strategies, and coordinating with other AIs to execute complex business plans. Investors are watching closely because the cost savings are enormous. If a human employee costs tens of thousands of dollars per year, replacing them with an AI that costs just a fraction of that is a clear financial incentive. That's why experts predict that over the next decade, millions of jobs could disappear, not just in manufacturing or customer service, but in law, medicine, accounting, journalism, and even creative industries. Some people believe this shift could create new jobs, as past technological revolutions have done. But there's a critical difference this time. When machines replaced farm workers in the Industrial Revolution, humans moved into factory jobs. When factory jobs were automated, humans moved into office and service jobs. But if AI can do office work, service work, creative work, and even high-level strategic work, where exactly will humans move next? This isn't just a question of economics. It's a question of power. Companies can operate entirely without human employees. They no longer have to negotiate wages, provide benefits, or follow labor laws in the same way. That gives corporations unprecedented control. And it's not just about big corporations. Small businesses might adopt these tools to survive competition, leading to a rapid, widespread replacement of human workers. The change could happen much faster than we expect. Because unlike previous industrial changes, AI adoption doesn't require years of building physical infrastructure. You can replace a team with a subscription to a cloud-based AI service in minutes. The social consequences could be enormous. Millions unemployed. Governments struggling to provide social safety nets. Rising inequality between those who own and control AI technology and those who don't. Even the value of human skills might change. If AI can write, design, and even innovate better than us, will society still value human creativity and expertise? We are also facing a trust problem. If AI runs entire companies, who is accountable when something goes wrong? If an AI CEO makes a decision that bankrupts a business, or an AI doctor makes a fatal error, who takes responsibility? These questions have no clear answers yet. Some countries are already exploring new laws to address this. Proposals include taxes on AI automation, mandatory human oversight in key industries, and even universal basic income to help those displaced by technology. But regulation is moving far slower than AI development. Meanwhile, the technology is advancing at a breakneck pace. AI models are learning to communicate, coordinate, and even form teams of specialized agents that work together seamlessly. An AI researcher might build a team with one AI for market research, one for writing, one for software engineering, and one for sales, all working without human input. In some cases, these AI teams are already outperforming human teams. They make fewer mistakes, respond faster to changing situations, and can analyze far more data than a person ever could. Once businesses realize the competitive advantage, they will be under enormous pressure to adopt them or risk being left behind. And that's where the danger really lies. This isn't a gradual shift that we can slowly adapt to. It could be a sudden tipping point. One day, you compete with human workers. The next day, your competitors have replaced their workforce. With AI, cut their costs by 90% and can offer prices you can't match. At that point, you either follow the trend or go out of business. Some optimists argue that AI could free humans from boring and repetitive work, allowing us to focus on art, exploration, and personal growth. But for that future to be possible, we would need strong policies, safety nets, and a complete rethinking of how we value human contribution in a world where machines can do almost anything. History has shown that technology doesn't wait for society to catch up. The Industrial Revolution didn't pause for workers to retrain. The Internet didn't slow down for governments to figure out how to regulate it. And AI will not wait for us to decide how to deal with its impact on jobs. The coming years will force us to confront uncomfortable questions. What is the role of a human in a fully automated economy? How do we ensure that the benefits of AI are shared rather than concentrated in the hands of a few? And perhaps most importantly, how do we maintain our sense of purpose and identity when machines can outperform us in almost every field? The AI that could end jobs forever is already here. It's not a distant threat. It's happening now. And whether it becomes humanity's greatest tool or its most disruptive force will depend on the choices we make today.